I'm going to start off with a bit of a history of my career, if you can call it a career in the motor trade. Back in '94, started at Hammond's, which changed its name to Priory. Left there because felt very unappreciated. Went to John Fox, who then changed their name to Nottingham Volkswagen and worked through to Welcome Finance and ended up being made redundant. So I thought, I'm going to my hobby. Photography is my hobby. It had been for many years, and really enjoyed just being out in the countryside of Nottingham and the general UK. A few pictures of Nottingham. We should know all of these places: the castle, Woollerton Street, the canal, the marina, and looking over the council house. That's actually taken from the 6th floor of the apartment block just up the road here on PechaKucha, because I would work for them. And so at the time when I got made redundant, I thought about this. Change can be pretty scary, but know what's even scarier? The words, "I wish I had." And I thought at the time, just been made redundant, a nice tax-free lump sum, and I thought, right, let's go and do photography full-time, which I did. And then I thought about business, and it really is a mountain to climb. All the paperwork, I hate paperwork. But it's one of those things I have to do. The taxman needs it, so I get on with it, and occasionally put a grumble on Facebook about it. And then last year, I was fortunate enough to be invited by the CQ to do a pop-up shop. So probably we'll see a bigger picture of Woollerton in a moment. And that went really well for me. Got a lot of business out of that, from Woollerton, from the castle, from the tourist centre. And that was my sort of major piece. And I just could not keep stock of the greeting cards. I was ordering 30 to 40 a week because people just kept coming in and buying it. I almost thought about putting the price up, but I didn't. So I was really fortunate. I knew what I wanted, and so I went and took it. Earlier this year, the CQ again employed me to go and photograph Light Night. So I went round and did various areas of the bands and the such like, happening in Stenton Market, Debbie Bryan's shop, and various other places around. And this is more what I do as a business. I'm a commercial photographer, so I do interiors of properties, and apartment blocks and that sort of thing. The image on the bottom right is Centric Properties, and they have a list of a showcase of my images in there. I also do event photography, so things like this, property opening, company openings, and property face-to-face. I'm working a lot with various property companies throughout Nottingham, which is good fun. And I also do product photography, so cushions, aprons, jewellery for Laurie Bologna, who is a local goldsmith, silversmith, and then toys and the such like, which is all done in a studio, and again, great fun, completely different to what I normally do, which is this sort of thing. Studios, in-studio work, which is these three on the left-hand side, and then on location as well, at Woollerton and also at Conning Park. And these, I really enjoy doing this sort of thing, and it's nice to actually see some of the models that I've used to actually use the images in their portfolios. Again, a hobby. Quite often you'll see me walking around Nottingham doing a lot of street photography, and this is sort of a sample of the sort of stuff I do. This is my chill out. I do it as a business. Foremost, it is a hobby. Now, this was actually put in for Mary Cochrane, who unfortunately can't get here tonight, because I've just spent 3 days in Southern Ireland with her. And the most important thing we had on Tuesday morning was a full Irish breakfast, because we had an 11-hour shoot to do. This was the locations that we'd actually chosen to do in Ireland, and it was absolute blast. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's good to be known as an international photographer, because the amount of work that I've got out of being able to say that is great. So a couple on the left, not taken by me, because obviously I'm in the pictures, of me working, enjoying myself, and then it was for a knitwear brand. So the one on the right was one of the pictures that they will use eventually when the brand is launched next year for 2015 knitwear. And again, this is something that I always endeavour to do, is to push my comfort zone, because sometimes you get into a rut, and being in that rut is never good. So the more you can push your comfort zone gets bigger, and you're able to do considerably more. So what's next for myself and Rawson Photography? Hopefully more pop-up shops. Got a couple of ideas for some charity work with the homeless around Nottingham, collaborations, book publishers, and so on and so forth. And most importantly probably is to gain more clients, because clients come and go. The project I'm working on at the moment is stop motion, and this was done a couple of years ago. This particular one with Wally, and the video is on, I think it's on Facebook, but it's on Flickr anyway. But there's some more work that will come out of that, and hopefully will be used in the film industry as well. And this is how you can contact me. I'm on various social media. So if you want to have a look at my pictures, hopefully you enjoyed some of the ones that were show reeling during the break. They were all mine. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and we can work together in the future.